So this is going to be a really quick video, but it was something that I wanted to share with you guys because it almost feels like, I don't know, a milestone to me. So as you guys probably know, and some of you guys could probably even relate to, I've kind of been in like the denture closet as far as, not really telling anybody. And I mean, yeah, some of you guys might think that that's like feeding into the stigma, but at the end of the day, you feel how you feel, and that's hard to control. And trust me, I'm not saying I have reached the milestone where I can just, shout out to the world, hey, I've got dentures. I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll ever be there, to be honest. Yeah, just kind of roll with the punches. I don't know. But I have become more open, and that's what I want to share with you guys. So I had a really close friend that had moved away a few years ago, and she just moved back recently, and I really wanted to tell her about my dentures, and not just because, like, hey, I got some dentures, and I just, like, would be sitting there chatting with her, like girl talk, and I just really wanted to tell her about my dentures. Like, I had this urge, which is really weird for me, and that, like, there was that whole, like, vulnerability thing, but I had never really before thought, oh, let me tell this person, like, I want to tell this person. Usually it's more of a, oh, can they tell? I wonder, oh, they just glanced at my mouth, do you think they know? Kind of thing. So that felt weird to actually, like, want to tell her. And, obviously, if you're going through this process and you're coming out of the denture closet, you're not going to want to tell somebody you don't trust, but like, I feel like I could trust her. So I just kind of told her, but it's not that I wanted to tell her, like, hey, I got dentures, It was like, I almost felt like we were friends, and I guess I almost felt like, I didn't feel right keeping that from her. And I know some of you guys may say, well, it's not anyone's business, and you're right, but it was just something I felt like I wanted to tell her, I wanted to share with her. But still, I couldn't just be like, hey, I have dentures. No, what I did is I got my phone out, and I brought up my Coley Reinvented YouTube, and I told her, I was like, there's something I want to tell you. It's, like, really personal, and it's kind of been like a secret and all that. And I just kind of, like, turned my phone around and, like, held it out to her, and she was like, really? Like, I had made this a big deal over nothing, really, and I also want to say how much that shows you what a true friendship is. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, these do not dictate who I am in here, in my heart, in my soul. It's not who I am. It's just something that I have. And if a friend is a true friend, well, it won't bother them. I mean, granted, there's some shock value to, I'm not saying that people won't be surprised, they won't be shocked, they won't be speechless. Sorry, don't mind the dogs. It's just they're always barking, and I would never be able to do any videos if I was waiting for them to stop barking. Anyhow, what I'm trying to say is just because someone might not react the way that you want them to doesn't mean that they're not a true friend. I'm basically saying as long as they don't judge you and make you feel bad, then, okay, let me just back up a little bit because that might have sounded a little bad. Everybody reacts different to things, and I'm not saying that that it's not a true friend of yours if they aren't all accepted, like, oh, don't worry about it, because, like I said, everybody reacts different, and some people, I mean, I'm not saying that she wasn't surprised, she wasn't shocked, and secretly, I'm kind of hoping she was, because then, she doesn't realize that I have dentures, which is a good thing, right? Because, and I guess, although I shouldn't really care, there's that little part of me that is happy if she thinks that I didn't have dentures, like she couldn't tell. But anyhow, like I'm saying, I'm sure she was shocked, and everybody, when they're surprised and shocked, that comes out different ways. And so I'm not saying that people aren't true friends if they aren't so accepting up front, because shock is shock and surprise is surprise, and everybody shows that differently. And I think I'm kind of getting a little redundant, but I don't want to offend anybody out there. My point is, when I'm saying like a true friend, I'm basically saying if you come out and tell somebody and they judge you or say mean things or try to make you feel bad, I'm sorry, but in my opinion guys, that's not a true friend, and you don't need somebody like that in your life. Because that just hinders you, you know? And that's something like I'll go over on my other channels as far as my personal growth and development. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's how I feel about that. But back to the whole topic of this, I'm just really excited. I wanted to share that with you guys because, like I said, it just felt like I got over an obstacle. And even though it may not have been like a huge obstacle, it was pretty big to me, and I'm going to give myself a pat on the back because it feels good. Anyhow, so I'm curious if, you guys don't mind. Comment down below and let me know, are you in the denture closet, or how do you feel about telling people? Who do you tell? I'd love to know. Hope you guys are doing good, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.